Welcome to Yoga with Natalie Marie. Today we are going to be doing crow pose prep. Crow pose is a beginner's pose, but it's still challenging, so I thought this would be a great video to share with you guys. So, once you have gotten your mat and possibly some water, let's begin. Today we are going to begin lying on the backs. So slowly roll down. Allow yourself to get comfortable here for just one moment. Shavasana is one of my favorite poses because you can just relax into the mat. You don't have to worry about looking or being perfect, which I struggle with looking perfect. Close the eyes, deepen the breath. Then, whenever you feel ready, hug the knees into the chest and bring your upper arms right on your knees. This is reclining crow pose. It's just preparing you for the sensation in your abs when you go into crow. If you want to, you can release the head down, feeling less of an engagement in the abs. But this can also crane the neck too much, so it is perfectly understandable if you release the head down. Hold here for another 2 breaths. Then release the legs back down, clasp the fingers, and bring the palms behind the head. Lift the chest up, and extend the legs out, coming into low boat pose. If this is too much, you can come up and do regular boat pose instead. Like the last pose, this pose is engaging the abs, preparing you for the engagement that you need in crow. Make sure that you keep the chest open and lifted here. Look up to the sky. Take another breath in. And on the exhale, release down. Maybe let out a sigh. And turn onto whatever side feels best to you, using your hands to press yourself up. We're going to come into tabletop pose now. Make sure that the wrists are directly underneath the shoulders and that the knees are underneath your hip points before you lower the belly, looking up, cow pose, inhale. And on your exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, cat. Repeat this movement 4 more times, making sure that you continue to breathe. After that 4th time, come back into a neutral spine. Extend the right leg, pointing the toes down. Inhale. And exhale, bend the knee, bringing the foot on the outside of the right hand. You're going to curl that back leg further back. Maybe lifting the knee off the ground. Coming into lizard. Of course, you can keep the knee down if need be. This is really opening up the hips here and allowing you to rely on the weight of your arms, which again is a good thing for crow pose. If you want to, you can even release onto the forearms. If you want more of a stretch, or if you want to keep prepping yourself for crow, stay up on the palms. Take another breath in and out, and release that back leg and step into tabletop. You're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Extend the left leg, pointing the toes downward. Bend the knee, and bring the foot to the outside of the hands. Walking the back leg further away, maybe lifting the knee. I used to hate lizard pose because I thought it was too much, too challenging, but now that I've practiced yoga for 5 years, the burn is really nice. Like the burning in my arms right now is really great. This is like the first practice I'm doing today, so I'm not as stretched out as I should be. Lower the back leg, step back into your tabletop. If you need to, you can come into child's pose, allowing the arms to sweep behind you, releasing down into the mat. If you're in child's pose, take a few deep breaths, feeling the belly on the thighs. Then come back into your tabletop, and however you can, step your feet up and roll into mountain. If you need to, you can do knocking on heaven's door, or you can just stay still. But whenever you feel ready, I want you to lift the right leg up and extend it back, bringing the arms right behind you, warrior 3. If the arms right behind you don't work, you can bring them to the hips or lift them up overhead. You can even place your hand on a wall beside you. Feel the whole body engage here. Inhale. Exhale, release the foot down, coming back into mountain. Raise the left leg down. Bring the arms behind you as you extend that leg back. Take any variation here that you need. Then release. Turn the toes out. Begin to drop down, coming into Malasana. You can rock a little side to side, or you can bring the heels to the ground, pressing the elbows into the knees, bringing the palms to the heart. Play around with this for a little longer. And then come to stillness. If you have the palms at your heart, release the fingertips to the ground, planting the palms. First, we're going to start off with a little rocking back and forth, bringing the thighs to the top of the arms. If this is enough for you, you can continue to just keep doing this. But if you would like to try more, you can extend all the way out and lift one leg, release it, lift the other, and release it. If you want to go further, maybe you lift up for a moment and then come back down. Continue with whatever variation that you've chosen. A few more times. Really starting to prepare yourself for crow. If you want to try the pose out now, you can. If you'd rather keep doing the variations, that's perfectly fine. If you've decided to actually try out crow, bring the thighs to the top of the arms and lift both legs up. If you can't stay here for very long, that's okay. You can just release back down. If you fall, that's also okay. When I first started doing crow, I fell all the time. If you need to take a break off the wrists, maybe you circle them around one way and then the other. We're going to do crow one last time, or your variation of crow one last time. So inhale, lift up, maybe hold here for a few breaths, or maybe come out and come back in again. Then release the feet to the ground, come onto your butt, cross the legs, maybe sigh. You guys did absolutely amazing today. I'm super proud of you. This might be a beginner's pose, but it's still challenging. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see you on the mat next time. Namaste.